Hey, Dakota Grappler fans. Jon Gums, Dakota Grappler here. Just gonna make a quick day 3 video to put out there. I kind of told a few people I was gonna do a little bit of this vlogging, video blogging, or whatever you want to call it, and just give people updates. Today had another successful day. Been very good. Gonna talk a little bit of motivation in this few minutes that I'm gonna be on here, but started in Williston today. Had a blast last night. I actually visited with a couple friends. Darren Kruger, good buddy of mine, who I play softball with, and got reminded how important it was to have friends and just to BS and to tell stories. That's always fun, that type of thing. But no, and what I'm doing is, you establish camaraderie, you get other people to help you on your venture, all the things you kind of want to do, but you got to pay the price with friendship too, sometimes with what you're doing. If you want to be successful, make sure you're paying attention to what other people's needs are, and some of yours will get met too, I guess, along the way. But I ended in Williston last night. I had a couple more to pick up this morning. Business manager kind of slowed me down a little bit. One of the banks was not around, but still wanted to meet with them. So I didn't get to meet with them till almost 10 o'clock this morning. And then from there, I drove from Williston down to Alexander. Alexander has a wrestling team, and I kind of searched the city a little bit, and really there isn't much for businesses in Alex. So if somebody's from Alexander and wants to help support Dakota Grappler, get a few more books in your community, feel free to get a hold of me. But I did not find a business there that was capable of advertising in the book today, so I tried. I actually only stopped at one location, but there might be more there. Maybe something kind of, how could you say, on the outskirts or anything like that. We're in oil country a little bit. Then from Alexander, went to Watford City. Met with another advertiser that's been in there for many, many years, Eric Mogan. Had a great visit with him. Great family man. I think that the Mogans, the family from Watford City, they've been there forever. And talked to him about his family and how things are going, and basically talked a lot about, how hard it was. Maybe I'll reminisce a little about the good old days. But we talk about, having strength. We started talking about that as a wrestler, and that we did do some weightlifting, but we didn't have to focus on it. We had that what was called farm strength. Maybe you guys understand that. Some of those kids that just for some reason are strong and have this ability to work hard. And we talked a little about growing up in that atmosphere. I grew up on a farm, if you guys don't know that, down by Napoleon, North Dakota. And my dad, he put us to work a little bit. I was kind of proud of that, as you grow up in a smaller community, I see that, some of that's missing in my kids. I kind of wish they didn't grow up in a small town. They get to have opportunities. I remember going out and helping my dad, let's say combine, just even as a little kid learning how to drive. And we were on tractors early, and nowadays I think you're crazy if you put a 6-year-old on a tractor and tell them, hey, go drive it down there and go pick up those fence posts and bring them back, or even driving the grain truck. I remember doing that at a young age. But no, so you grow up different. You have a little more freedom mentally when you talk about those days when you're not stuck inside, you're outside just thinking about the world, thinking about, maybe if you're going to go catch some gophers or go, pick rock, go do check the fence line to see if it's all up, go watch the cattle, go feed the cattle, go move them from pasture to pasture, whatever you need to do. But it's kind of great memories, like I said, the good old days. But we talked a lot about that and just that family atmosphere. Having your family around. He talked how blessed he was to have his family around over the 4th, be able to see some of his brothers and his sister, and just be able to have the family together. And so I thought about that, and I was missing my family a little bit today, and I'm only on the road for 3 days here, and I got to see them on Tuesday. It's only Thursday. So as I was done with the end of today, I was in Dickinson, and I was going to get a hotel, and then I thought, guess what? I'm only an hour and a half away from Bismarck. So right now I'm on the road, heading back toward Bismarck. I probably could have caught one more advertiser, but when my route works, I get through Dickinson one more time. But I ended up in Dickinson selling ads. I also was in Beach today, out in Bowman Beach. So I got a lot of stuff done, and then I ended up in Dickinson. And once it hits about 4 o'clock, a lot of the banks, I have banks in there, and a couple of places start, the managers start disappearing for the day. So my day was pretty much complete. I could have rested in the hotel room and just kind of got recouped, but Fridays are pretty slow. It's pretty much just a morning thing for Fridays. So decided, guess what? I'm going to go back. My son has a baseball game. There was softball tonight, but they don't need to know I'm back in town. So I'm going to go watch my boy play some baseball. Kind of maybe surprised by my wife. But what are you doing back? But this also gives me the opportunity maybe to get out and maybe get some golfing in tomorrow morning, get a little relaxing in, get with a couple of buddies, golf in the morning, and then recoup, think about getting out early, then on Monday, get a bunch of ads sold. Probably then on Monday, get the rest of the western part of the state where I can come out and get to New Salem, Center, Hazen, Beulah, cruise back, and get done for Monday night and get back out of Bismarck and get refreshed, stay at my own place again Monday night, then play softball with my teammates Monday night, get up early, get out Tuesday, go to Napoleon, then Hazelton, Napoleon, Linton, Ashley, Wishick, get over to Lemoore, Ellendale, Edgeley, probably end up close to Oaks. I'll get a hold of Corey Shaw, who's the head wrestling coach there too, and see if they've got baseball going on. Watch a baseball game probably with them. Usually play on Tuesdays out that way, and catch him probably on the baseball front. Maybe stay at the lodge, see if Corey and I can BS some wrestling. Talk to Rich Vogelai and Oaks people. Head out early then Wednesday, probably get Lisbon, probably head over to Kindred, Castleton, maybe Valley City. Head up north and get probably to Devil's Lake, that region up there, and try to get that. Then probably get up super early, get up to Cavalier, Pembina, that type of area, come Thursday, and end it probably back into Carrington Thursday, late day. And then finish up out of Carrington, come back Friday next week, and I'd pretty much have the state of North Dakota, the majority of it, except some of the larger towns, and have them done with the advertising. So then the following week, after next week, I can head down to South Dakota, which ends up being a little more crazy, but a little more miles, but a lot of wrestling, how can you say, energy, and so it's always great to get down there. So guys, that is day 3, little summary of Dakota Grappler. If you ever have any questions, feel free. I know that we were thinking maybe tonight I'll get a hold of Bill and maybe do a live show. I know we need to do one just to update people on what's happening in the state of North Dakota. Probably get a hold of somebody from South Dakota. Maybe I'll do one tomorrow night, Friday. That's not a bad idea. Maybe Friday evening, make a quick post, see if I can get maybe somebody out of South Dakota to see what's happening for South Dakota USA Wrestling. See if how many people are going to Fargo for the juniors and cadets. I'll go from there. I'll make it a pretty big show, and I'll put something out on Facebook and again on YouTube. You guys have a great day. That is a day 3 summary. I would say for 3 days of sales, I cannot complain. I've had some good responses, and I haven't had a single person yet deny a sale yet, or say they couldn't do it. So far so good. The return rate is 100%. I did miss a couple people because they weren't in, but leave them the information, and of course they'll get back to me. That is about it. You guys have a great day. Dakota Grappler Live, I'm out.